Today we have with us somebody here. His name is Ryo, who is going to talk to us about an important topic called marketing. I think this is a topic that all entrepreneurs need to hear, and especially in this period, how could you have done your marketing differently? So let's talk to Ryo and get him to tell us more about his pet topic.
Hi everyone,
Ryo.
this is Ryo. Yeah.
Yes, Ryo, can you tell us what you do? I know that you're a trainer, consultant for businesses. Yes.
I am a narrative marketer. So in other words, I specialize in the use of narratives for marketing. I came out of MediaCorp after 20 years. So I use that specialization and that experience in storytelling and in coming up with stories to use it in order to win hearts, plant ideas, and to inspire actions for brands to win over their customers. So I do consulting and I do training and in this particular topic.
Okay, maybe a pet topic of mine is marketing. So what is so special about narrative marketing, and what do you think businesses needs to embrace this?
Yes, I feel that especially right now during the COVID season, right? And I noticed that one of the first response that a lot of businesses have gotten into is to pull their price lever. In other words, offer discounts, give good deals, and that is always indication to me that these brands are not building their brand strong enough. Their brand equity is not strong enough. Because if you are only able to attract customers because you are cheaper, that is actually very detrimental to your business over the long run, because you will easily get into this red ocean of price cutting, trying to cut throat, and be cheaper than your competitor. And that will always eat into your margins, and you'll be bad for business in the long run. But to me, to be able to prevent yourself from doing that is to being able to create this brand differentiation that your customers are willing to choose your brand instead of your customers, even though you are charging a little bit higher. And when it comes to differentiation, it is my belief that narratives is the best way to create a intangible benefit that is not able to be copied by your competitors, and therefore giving you a unique differentiation that can allow you to charge a little bit higher than your competitor, and therefore not go into this trap of always trying to undercut your competitors using price strategy.
Okay, so yes, I think many businesses, once they are in that mode, they will go into a price war, right? So that is really not a good idea. Yeah, so I mean, how do you think they should maybe embark on this thing called narrative marketing? Because I'm sure that maybe this term would be new to some business owner.
Sure. I would say probably just giving examples will be easier. So we know our national dish is chicken rice. And when we talk about chicken rice, you can find it in every single hawker center. Right. So why do we bother to travel to a particular one, or why would we want to buy one particular chicken rice compared to the other? And a lot of times it got to do with stories, because people will be telling us about this chicken rice is special because of this, and that chicken rice is special because of whatever it is, or you have an experience that you have gotten while eating that particular chicken rice. Maybe it was like, for me, it's like I will always remember the one that my dad brought me to when I was a kid. So we are talking about memories here, that experience that I had when I was young, and these are stories within our minds that will make that particular plate of chicken rice different from other chicken rice. Like for my case, a very distinct case will be when it comes to zui gui, right? I like a particular store, which a lot of my friends don't, and they swear by their usual brands that they eat. But I like this particular one because of the story that it's accompanied to it. Because my mom used to buy it for me when I was young, and I only get it when I was a good boy, and it was kind of like a reward for me, So those are the kind of stories that make me view that particular Zui Gui in a different light compared to the other ones in the market. Because to me, this is not just Zui Gui. This is a reward if I have done something. All right. So even today, I would travel back all the way back to my old estate, just to buy that Zui Gui to reward myself, because that is, in my mind, something that sets this Zui Gui apart from the other stores, right? So I feel that narratives and stories are very powerful when it comes to creating differentiation, because stories are the best in creating emotions.
Yes.
And emotions is what drives purchase, because the studies have shown that the purchase decision, 95% of it is actually subconscious. And emotion plays a huge role in our subconscious in terms of deciding what to buy, right? So if you are able to apply narrative marketing, if you are able to create narratives for your brands, essentially you are creating a lot clearer emotions for your customers. And when they develop emotions towards your brands, that particular brand loyalty, that particular brand awareness, and even the perceived value will increase. Yeah, and so overall, your brand equity will rise in terms of the value as well.
Yeah, interesting. So it has been said that human buys on emotion, and we try to use logic to justify. So now I'm hearing a lot about helping brands should be connecting with their customers on a very emotional level, right? Yeah, interesting. So maybe what is the one thing that a brand should look out for if they decided to go embark on this narrative marketing? What would you propose? Maybe you can share an idea.
I suppose I can share one common mistake, I would say, when it comes to brands trying to tell a brand story. And that common mistake is the brands usually portray themselves as the hero in the story. All right. And the problem with that is everybody wants to be a hero. Okay. If I watch Iron Man movie, for example, I will come out of the cinema feeling that if I'm rich enough like Tony Stark, I can afford that Iron Man suit, I also can be Iron Man. All right. What the viewer has done is they have projected themselves into that character, Iron Man. And they're now feeling like, hey, I also can be the superhero. I also can save the world, and so on and so forth. Right. So what you really want to do is to allow your customer to project themselves into the role of the hero in your story. However, if your brand claims to be the hero, your brand story will only be saying things like, oh, we are the best, we are the strongest, we can do this, we can do that. And the viewer will say like, okay, so if you are the hero, what am I supposed to be? Right? I'm no longer engaged in your story because you are only boasting about your own brand, right? And therefore, I'm feeling detached. I'm not interested in your story at all. So what should the brand be in the story? The brand should be the supporting role, should be the sidekick, right? If your customer is being portrayed as Batman, the brand should be the Robin, right? Should be the things that help your customer become the hero. Okay. So in other words, if you are trying to sell a brand story, try to make it such that you understand your customer, and then you're bringing the customer into this story, and you show how you as a brand is supporting the character, supporting the customer to become the hero, to become whoever they want to be, right? Then the customer will feel for your brand and will know that you are actually helping them. You are actually offering them that whatever that you're offering, the ability to remove their pain, or the ability to fulfill their desires, and so on, right? So whenever you try to come out with a brand story, never ever be the hero as the brand. Let your customer be the hero. That would be the number one tip I will have for all of you.
Okay, so it's interesting. It's not about you saying how good you are, right? It's somebody saying how good you are. that is like more important, right? Yeah.
It's more of how well you can help your customer become the hero that they deserve to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I guess we'll get our viewers, our listeners to check you out on LinkedIn, maybe?
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
So if
Just
you
look
want
for
to,
Ryo Leong. Yeah.
yes, cool, cool.
You can find me on any platforms. Yeah.
Right, right. We will put the link down, and then we get more people to connect with you, and to even get you to help them how to craft out a brand story. So that sounds very important. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all
I
brands should
welcome
be
that.
going in that direction. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rio, for being
Thank you.
with us today on the Entrepreneur Speak. So till then, we will have another entrepreneur to talk to you about how you could even improve your business in this climate of COVID-19. Right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rio. Take care.
Thanks,
Right. Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.